Hey babes, it's your girl TiaMorra back with another video for you guys. If this is your first time stopping by, you're absolutely welcome. We cover all things hygiene, perfume, self-care, and just lifestyle overall. If you're all about becoming the very best version of yourself, you're at the right place, baby girl. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you get notified. All right, so in today's video, I'm so excited because I think in my previous video, I asked you guys if you want to see my Sand and Fog perfume collection, and a lot of you guys were like, yes. So here we are, giving you guys exactly what you asked for. We're gonna be talking about all of the Sand and Fog perfume oils that I currently own. I'm gonna try to breeze through everything because it's probably gonna be a lengthy video, but hopefully not. So starting off, we're gonna talk about what perfume oils are, why you need a perfume oil, and how to use them. Next, we're gonna talk about the price point, longevity, and where you can purchase these oils at. Number 3, we're gonna talk about the different scent categories. I kind of separated them into 4 different scent categories. So we'll talk about all the different scent categories as well as fragrances that you can layer each of these with. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I'm not gonna go in depth into like all the fragrances you can layer it with. What I'm gonna do in this case is just put them on the screen while talking about each fragrance. And then next, we're gonna do a ranking of all of my current perfume oils, rank from my least favorite to my most favorite. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So starting off, we're gonna talk about perfume oils. What are perfume oils? But the way I'm gonna explain perfume oils to you guys is more so giving you the difference between a perfume and a perfume oil. Perfume oils have an oil base, and when you're applying it obviously as an oil and rubbing it in, versus perfumes themselves you spray, and perfumes have an alcohol base. So obviously that helps to spread it into the air a whole lot more quicker. The perfumes, they tend to have a lot more projection and sillage because the alcohol helps to spread it into the air, versus a perfume oil will sit closer to your skin because it's more so oil based and it will sit on there for a hot minute, which leads us on to the last point, which is longevity. The longevity with perfume oils absolutely exceed the longevity with perfumes, mainly because they are oil based. And think about it, for perfumes that tend to last a whole lot longer, they're usually perfumes that have a higher oil concentration in them, right? So now going down to why do you need a perfume oil? If you ask me, I think everybody needs a perfume oil, even if it's just 1 or 2. Main reason being, perfume oils are going to help your perfumes last a whole lot longer on your skin. How would you use that to ensure it actually lasts on your skin? For me, I would take a perfume oil and pretty much apply it on my pulse point. So I'll apply it here, back of my ears, back of my neck, behind my knees, and then around my ankles. You can actually rub in perfume oils because they're literally oils, but perfumes, obviously you don't want to like spray and do this because you're messing with the molecules in it. You're breaking things down that you don't need to be breaking. So that's the difference. Now onto Sand and Fog perfume oils themselves. You can either find them on the Sand and Fog website itself, or you can find these at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Home Goods, okay, depending on where you live. For me personally, I have never found one at a Home Good, never. But I always find mine at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but I've heard a lot of people say they find them at Home Goods as well. But when it comes to their price points, because you can find them at these different locations, the price points will differ. If you were to buy these on the Sand and Fog website itself, you're looking at around $25 a bottle, which is honestly super amazing in my opinion, because these are so affordable. And for what they do, chef's kiss. But now if you're buying them in store at either Home Goods, Marshalls, or TJ Maxx, you're looking at a good $14.95. Like if you notice here, I bought mine for $14.99 or $14.95. Yeah, $14.99. I want to say I picked up 2 recently and those were $16.99 because the price just went up, which is crazy to me. Crazy. But if you notice here, this one says $16.99, even though the previous ones were all $14.99. And y'all want to know why that is? These perfume oils have gotten so popular, it is crazy. So if there's one that you ever see in a store and you like, baby girl, just pick it up and go home, okay? Because you're probably going to get back home and regret it when you go back to the store trying to look for it and you don't see it. I can't tell you guys how many times I've been to one of these stores, seen one, and I'm like, do I really need you? And I go home without it. I come home and I'm like, oh, I should have gotten it. I go back and it's gone. I almost feel like when people see them, they just clean off the shelf, okay? So anytime you see one of these in the store, believe me, pick it up and go home if you like them. Now, when it comes to longevity, y'all, You're getting your money's worth with these perfume oils. I do not care if you buy them $25, $16.99, it's a win. It's a win because these are gonna last on your skin all day long. And I kid you not, I'm not exaggerating. Imagine putting the perfume oils on your skin first, then spraying your perfume, especially if it's a matching scent. Excuse me, but you're gonna be smelling good all day long. Before we jump into the different categories, do you need every single last one of the Sand & Fog perfume oils? I believe there's like 36 of them on the website. Do you need all 36? I don't think you do. If you're a fragrance collector, I guess it makes sense to have all of them. But then if you are a normal person that likes to smell good, I think more so focus on the ones that match your regular scent profiles. Get those and use those to help your perfumes last a whole lot longer. I'm gonna try to go through the categories based off of what I have the least of. So starting off with the fruity floral category, we have Amber Bloom first. It's a typical fruity rose. This to me smells like mixed berries, blackcurrant. I love blackcurrant, like a lot, but you definitely get more so like the darker berries in this, and then you smell rose. There's amber. I think there's some bergamot in here too, but it smells so beautiful and delightful. And this is an impression of Ness Turkish Rose body spray as well as the Turkish Rose perfume oil itself. That's what this is an impression of, and I think they did a really good job. In my opinion, I think this one might be slightly softer than that one, but outside of that, this is literally that. That one goes for, I believe, $100 and this one goes for $25. When it comes to pairing this one with fragrances, I pair them with a lot of my jammy juicy rose fragrances. Next up we have Jasmine and Cedarwood, which is their impression of Baccarat Rouge by MFK. I'm gonna say this right off the bat. I've owned this perfume oil before. This one was actually the very first Sand & Fog perfume oil I owned. And I used about like 1/4 to almost half of it. And then I got pissed that why is anybody duping Baccarat Rouge? So I gave it away. But recently I went ahead and rebought it. And obviously I got it for $16.99 because the price point has changed now. But this is Baccarat Rouge. Everybody knows what Baccarat Rouge smells like at this point because there's just so many remakes of that particular fragrance that it hurts my soul. But you know what? Only geniuses get copied, so it's okay. Anyways, this particular perfume oil, in my opinion, doesn't really do Baccarat Rouge a lot of justice. I think it's a little too musky compared to Baccarat Rouge. If you want something that smells like Baccarat Rouge, you can use this regardless. So next up, we have Pear Blossom, which is their impression of Carolina Herrera Good Girl. This one made me really happy just because Carolina Herrera Good Girl is one of my absolute favorite designer fragrances ever. I go hard for that fragrance. I've had that fragrance since I can remember. I think when it launched, I purchased it because I think at the time I was working at Sephora, if I'm not wrong. But ever since that fragrance was launched, I've been rocking with that fragrance till date. Anyways, this one, I think they did a pretty good job at mimicking it. Except I feel like they made this a little bit more fruitier than the actual fragrance is itself, in which I'm not mad at. This one comes off a little bit more, I'll say a little bit more girly than the fragrance itself. The fragrance itself is more femme fatale energy in my opinion. And this one comes off a little bit more girly because of the amplified fruity essence to this. Obviously, this is a mix of pear, I want to say some citrus, a bunch of white florals. I believe there's jasmine and tuberose and maybe orange blossom in here. There's some musk and a lot more, probably vetiver as well. But this fragrance is so beautiful and the perfume oil is just so gorgeous. And obviously I'm a sucker for this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Next category we're gonna go into is warm and cozy. So I'm gonna start off with their newest release, which is called Coastal Cashmere. And I think this is the very first fragrance out of all the ones that they just launched that's currently sold at stores right now. I was fortunate enough to find this at Marshall's and I quickly picked it up once I saw it because I was like, are you kidding me? Hell yeah. For this specific one, I don't know it as much since it's newer and I don't have the actual fragrance that is inspired by, so I'm gonna go ahead and read what this is all about. So Coastal Cashmere is inspired by a fragrance called Nostalgia Summer Vacation. I don't know of that fragrance, but I'll go ahead and put it on the screen for you guys so you can see what that fragrance is about. And the notes in this one are mandarin, coconut, bergamot, ylang ylang, jasmine lily, and tonka musk sandalwood, and vanilla. So I haven't really, like I said, gotten to get very familiar with this particular fragrance just yet, but from smelling it, I can already tell you guys, I really like it. It's so cozy and warm, but then it has like a slight freshness to it in the top. And I think obviously that's from the bergamot that's at the top of it. So that coconut and bergamot in the opening, it gives like a creamy, citrusy, sweet opening, and then it starts to get very cozy as it dries down and settles in. I've only worn this once so far because I just bought this 2 days ago or so, 2 or 3 days ago. But I really like this. Okay, so next up in this category, we have vanilla and amber. This one is an impression of the Goddess Line Parvati. I have never smelled that fragrance either, but this has sugar, patchouli, vanilla, amber, and it smells really cozy, warm, and musky. It just gives me this very warm, cozy, fuzzy vibes in a bottle. This one you can pair with so much. Think of any of your deep, rich vanillas, this would be a perfect base for that. So next up in this category, we have coconut and sandalwood, which is an impression of the Broken Top brand's coconut sandalwood fragrance. This has pineapple, orange, peach, sandalwood, coconut, and a few others in it. And honestly, it smells good. It smells like a creamy, cozy, fruity fragrance, if that makes any sense. But like I said, like it confuses me a little bit. I don't know if it's the pairing of the fruits at the top mixed with the sandalwood milk in the base, and then I think there's vanilla in here too. Like all of it just like confuses my brain a little bit. If they're recreating this, it means the fragrance itself has been doing good. Either ways, this smells good in my opinion. I haven't used it as much, if I have to be frank with y'all. So our next category, now we're moving into more so like our fresh and clean type of fragrances. These would be for the typical person that doesn't necessarily want to be smelled all over the place, or they just don't like the super sweet fragrances or the super deep fragrances or just anything else. They just want to smell nice and elegant, fresh and clean. And this category as well, to me, will be perfect for corporate girlies, or anywhere if you have to go to a serious meeting and you don't want to smell overly too much. This will be the fragrances for you, okay? So starting off with the very first fragrance would be Vanilla Musk. I think this has like icy sugar powder in it. It has vanilla powder in it. It has vanilla in it. It has musk. It has amber. This just smells like a very musky vanilla overall. That's basically what you get out of this. And to me, nothing says fresh and clean more than musk does, okay? This is your skin but better, but make it a little sweeter, powdery, vanilla-y. That's what this is. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I wear it with a lot of fragrances. Next on the list, we have Violet Sandalwood. And this is their impression of Byredo's Mojave Ghost. Now, if you are all about that fragrance, baby girl, go get this, okay? Because this smells super close. When I say super close, super, super close. But I feel like this one tends to be a little bit more musky than Mojave Ghost itself, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it kind of annoys me a little bit because I find that I'm not able to gravitate towards this fragrance as much. And it makes sense though, because Violet is a powdery floral, and then there's musk in here too, and there's sandalwood. It just, all of that just creamy muskiness is too much for me. As you all already know, I'm not the biggest fan of Violet. When I smelled this the first time, I was like, that is Mojave Ghost. So I was like, okay, I guess I want it because of that. But I've come to find that I rarely ever gravitate towards this. Like I probably almost never have worn this particular one because it's just not my cup of tea, and I struggle with how it smells. I just think Violet is all I smell in this. But if I was to be pairing this with anything, I'll say Mojave Ghost itself. Reason being, we all know the clear bottles of Byredo fragrances really don't last that long, and they're so expensive. If you like Mojave Ghost, please run and get this and use this as a base, and your fragrance will last a whole lot longer. All right, the very last one in this category is Amber and Pear, which is their impression of Juliet Has a G Pear Ink. First of all, Juliet Has a G, their fragrances in general are very light and airy and not projecting it as crazy. So to me, I struggle a little bit with like really smelling most of their fragrances, but for some reason my nose has started coming around, or I don't know if it's because I finally bought this oil and I was like, wow, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be smelling in the fragrance. And I went back and I smelled the fragrance and I could actually pick it up just because I smelled the oil. So thanks to the oil, I'm definitely going to be adding that fragrance to my collection. Okay, so in this you smell red fruits, some peach, the pear and amber as well. This to me is an ideal unisex scent. I think both men and women can wear this particular fragrance, especially to go to work. It'll do so well with almost everybody. Also, for a person that likes like the fresh and clean type of scent profiles, but you want to go out in the evening, I think this would be one of those that would be great. If you pair this with the fragrance itself, I promise you, you're probably going to be very happy. It has that seductive, elegant vibe to it, in my opinion. It's almost like the femme fatale version of a fresh and clean type of fragrance to me, and I really like it. Moving on, our next category is our gourmands. So starting off strong, we're going to be talking about Pistachio Dream, which is their impression of course, Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. I think they did a pretty good job with this particular one. I do think though that in this one there's a tad bit of a brightness in it, but I remember looking at the notes of this particular fragrance oil and I don't see any citrus elements to it at all. I don't know if they're just not mentioning it and it exists, but when I smell it, it has like a little bit of a brighter feel compared to Yum Pistachio Gelato itself. But this basically smells like pistachio. It smells very nutty. It smells like vanilla. It smells marshmallowy and sugary. It's so beautiful. All my pistachio lovers, you need this one. It's really gorgeous. It's so good. I really love. So next up in this category, we have Vanilla Sugar, which is their impression of Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. This to me is a really good impression of that. I think they nailed this. It smells so good in my opinion. If I can open it. Oh my God. This just smells like the most candied, sugared vanilla. Basically, just think of like a very candied sugar vanilla that's also green. That's what this smells like. It definitely has a good number of green notes in it. I really like how this smells. It's just so beautiful. I pair this with so much. If I want anything to be a lot more sweetened, best believe I'm gonna be pairing it with this. Next up, we have Lemon Sugar, which is their impression of Kayali's Capri in a Bottle, aka Lemon Sugar. For this one, Santa Fog, thumbs up. You did a really good job. A very good job. This smells super good. Super, super good. And of course, every time I wear Kayali's Capri in a Bottle, I pair it with this. I don't know how many of the minis I ran through before Kayali finally decided to answer our prayers and give us a bigger bottle. But this smells like the most sugary raspberry vanilla that's a little bit musky as well. This just smells so freaking good. It's a sugary lemon gourmand, pretty much. I can smell this all day and not get tired of it. As y'all know, lemon gourmands are one of my favorite scent profiles, and I have a little too many lemon fragrances in my collection. Next up in the category, we have Innocence, which is their impression of Dolce by Rosie Jane. And I'm gonna be very honest with y'all, I struggle with this one a whole lot. Even when I smelled it the first time, I was like, what are you? I smell you, but like I don't at the same time. Once I figured that it was an impression of Dolce by Rosie Jane, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because for some reason, I've been very anosmic to all of the by Rosie Jane fragrances. My nose is so used to wildly projecting overly a lot of fragrances to the point where when it's a little too muted, I just can't smell it. With the perfume oil, it helped me understand what that fragrance actually smells like. So if you love Dolce, you need Innocence, okay? Because you pair this with that fragrance, it's obviously gonna last a whole lot longer and help that one smell a whole lot better, I guess. It smells very gourmand. If you're a gourmand girl, you're probably gonna appreciate it. If you like more muted, softer gourmands, you're really gonna like this. Y'all, a combo that I'm actually thinking of right now that I really need to wear one of these days, oh my goodness, is wearing Mudo's Worthy with this. I think it's gonna slap. I think it's gonna slap because they both give that very cozy Netflix and chill type of vibe. Yes, absolutely, yeah. All right, so next up we have Coconut Cream. This one too, I'll be honest, I actually smell this one a whole lot better than I can smell Innocence. And I think it's because there's citruses in the top. But the truth at the end of the day too is I wasn't able to smell the actual fragrance that this is inspired by, which is Missy by Rosie Jane. That one I'm also anosmic to, but smelling this I was like, oh, that's what that fragrance is supposed to smell like. Okay, I can appreciate it. This is a very citrusy, coconut, tropical, vacation-like type of fragrance, and I really adore and I love it. And I have it on today. I wore this and I layered it with Kayali's Utopia Coco, Holidays by Mancera, and Charosa 39 by Sol de Janeiro. I feel like all three of those fragrances pair super well with this. I literally just want to eat myself. I just love the citrusness in the opening and all the fruits in here. There's apple, there's peach, there's orange itself. In the opening, there's some milk, there's coconut, water, sandalwood. This fragrance is just so beautiful. I'll say it. It's so gorgeous. Absolutely love it, and I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to getting more wears out of this, but love this one. Next up, we have Banana Cream, which is their impression of Kayali's Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana. I'm not impressed by this one. This does not smell like Maui in a bottle to me. I love Maui in a Bottle. Out of the Kayali Vacation collection, Maui in a Bottle is actually my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite one, Maui in a Bottle. And you would think it would be lemon sugar, but no, it's Maui in a Bottle. And this doesn't smell like that. I don't know what it is, or if I got like a bad batch, or it just doesn't smell like it. It doesn't. So because of that, I don't know what to pair this with. It just smells musky and woody to me. I don't really get the fruitiness in this fragrance, but maybe it's just my nose. But I'm really disappointed by Banana Cream, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually looking forward to going to the store and smelling another one just to know if I got a bad batch or this actually doesn't smell that good, because I'm very disappointed by this. So the next fragrance we have is Berries and Cream, which is an impression of the super popular Melissa Martinez Crybaby. And that fragrance right now, in order to be able to get a bottle of that fragrance, you pretty much need to win the lottery. That's literally what it's like right now. It basically smells like a lot of berries and mixed fruit and strawberry, some milk. You get a bubblegum essence in this and some citrus as well. Think of strawberry smoothie, not a milkshake, but a smoothie. That's what this smells like. It's more fruity than milky, but it smells very beautiful. And I just like that citrus element in this fragrance. It just makes me happy. And I think that's why I really like it, because if you put citrus in anything, you're probably gonna win me over. Just saying. Moving on to the next category, which is gonna be more so like our fruity fragrances. Starting off, we have Lychee Dream, which is their impression of Kayali's Eden Sparkling Lychee, in which I love that fragrance. That's one of my absolute favorite Kayali fragrances. It's like a fruity punch in a bottle, but not like a fruit punch, more so like a punch of fruits in a bottle. I really like this one. It has so many fruits in it. It has strawberry, orange, apple, pear, and it has vanilla, sandalwood, a whole lot more. It smells so good. I think there's pineapple. Do I smell pineapple? Or am I tripping? I think I smell pineapple, but this smells so good, y'all. It's super beautiful, and I don't know, the notes seem a little different from Sparkling Lychee itself, but however they did it, this smells very close to that, and I actually really enjoy it. I think this one gets a little bit more fruitier in the aspects of other fruits compared to Sparkling Lychee itself, but I'm not complaining because at the end of the day, this literally does smell like eating Sparkling Lychee. The next one is Sweet Apple, which I also really love this one as well, and this is their impression of Kayali's Juicy Apple. Whew, this smells good, okay? It literally smells like you're biting into the juiciest apple. The juice of the apple dripping down, that's what this smells like. So effortlessly beautiful and good. I really like it. I think they did a good job at replicating the scent. It's not 100%, but they did a pretty good job. This smells a little bit sweeter than Eden Juicy Apple itself. It smells a little bit sweeter for sure. This has notes of black currant, plum, obviously there's vanilla, there's sugar, and a lot of other stuff. I think there's jasmine in here too, but this smells so good. All right, so next up we have Strawberry Spritz, which is their impression of Fleur's Strawberry Letter. Do I think this is a one-on-one? Not really. I think they did a good job of replicating the scent, but this one has notes of strawberry, plum, apple, amber, vanilla. I think there's some pepper in here too, and a lot more other notes. The thing with this to me is this smells a little bit more apple violet compared to Strawberry Letter itself. So I don't know if strawberry letter itself has apple in it. I'm not sure, but you can definitely smell the apple in this one. It smells more so like a brighter apple. So this definitely smells like strawberry letter, but like I was saying, the apple and violet here are amplified. That's what I smell the most out of this. But it definitely smells like a velvety, strawberry, powdery, fruity fragrance overall. I like it. Next up, we have Peach Bellini. This smells so good. It smells so juicy. You smell a lot of citrus in here. You definitely smell some mandarin or tangerine. You smell black currant. You smell some jasmine. You get some woody elements of it as well. It just smells overall very beautiful in my opinion. I really like this one a lot. Pairing this one is so easy, to be very frank with y'all. Any of your peach fragrances, this will probably work super well with it. It's a very fruity, peachy, vibrant, bright, juicy fragrance oil. I've never actually smelled the inspired by fragrance of this, which is Floral Street Sunflower Pop. I've never smelled that fragrance, which is crazy. But if that's what this fragrance smells like, I want that fragrance because this is so beautiful. It's such a fruity, flirty, fun, elegant peach that I think anybody will want to wear if you like peach fragrances. Next up, we have Starfruit Blossom, which is another one that's inspired by another Cali fragrance. This one this time around is inspired by Maldives in a bottle, which, oof, my God, I love. That fragrance is very tropical, refreshing, beachy, just so beautiful, and I really love it. Let's go ahead and smell this. To me, I don't think that this is one-on-one either, but I think they did a good job at bringing Maldives in a bottle together in a perfume oil. I definitely like it. It's not exact, but it's definitely good. I really like this. You can absolutely smell the coconut, the ylang-ylang in this already. And then the citrus notes too, and whatever else there's. And I think there's eucalyptus in here as well. Zen calming feel from this one, but think zen calming feel by the beach on a tropical vacation. Like a spa vibe as well when you're smelling this one. Either ways, I really like this one. And so far I have only paired it with Maldives in a bottle itself, so I can't really give you guys any other layering combos, I'm sorry. And for the very last one on today's list, we have Cherry Kiss, which is their impression of Kayali's Love Fest Burning Cherry. I don't own that Kayali fragrance, but when I tell y'all, this oil is gonna have me go get it. This smells good. Oh my God. Just think of the femme fatale, deep, dark. You know a movie that I think of when I smell this? 50 Shades of Grey. If you watch it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It just smells like a lot of crazy things are about to happen. I just envision a girl on Valentine's night dressed in a lingerie, has this on with floral petals on the floor and candles lit up, ready to have a night of her life. That's what this smells like. It smells so dark, sophisticated, seductive. It smells so good. I smell cherry and some more red fruit. I can't specifically pick it out. There's obviously vanilla here, and there's some woody elements to this fragrance as well. It's so crazy because girl, who's talking? Me? I'm not even a cherry person like that. This is a very seductive fragrance, okay? This body oil, chef's kiss. So those are the 4 different categories and the breakdowns of every single one of the fragrance oils that I own. I currently own 22 of them. I have about 8 or 9 on my wish list at the moment as well. Am I in a rush to own them? Honestly, not really. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I really wanted Marshmallow Skies. Oh my God, that is their impression of Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I'm gonna lose my mind. And it's sold out on their website, and I'm so pissed because I actively saw it on the website when it was in stock and I didn't get it because I was like, I'm gonna wait. Do I really want to wait? I don't know. And now it's out of stock. I've put my notification for whenever it comes back in stock because I really want it. But yeah, now let's talk about all the ones that I really want that I don't have yet. So first, obviously, I just talked about Marshmallow Skies. That's like top of my list. I really want that one for sure. I also want White Vanilla. I don't know what that smells like, to be fair, but I figured it's a vanilla. Can I really go wrong with a vanilla? I don't know. Vanilla Reserve, I really want to. That's their impression of Altair by Parfums de Marly. Of course, I love that fragrance. They have one called Floral Mist, which is their impression of Clean Reserve Skin. Now, I'm not crazy about fresh and clean type of fragrances, as y'all know, but I kind of really want that one for whenever I have to wear those type of fragrances. Like, and this is more so like for work environments. They have an Orange Blossom one that I think I really want. And initially I thought it was going to be inspired by Kayali's Marrakesh in a bottle, but it's not. It's inspired by Toca Stella. in which I've never smelled that fragrance either, but I'm very eager for that one as well. Then also they have White Palm, y'all. I want White Palm like now. That's their impression of Missing Person by Fleur. I think that's one of top 5 of my favorite like your skin but better type of fragrances. And they have Italian Citrus, which is supposed to be an impression of Ralph Lauren Ralph You. I've never smelled that, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a very ripe, sparkling type of citrus based off of the notes. So I'm very eager to smell that one too, and I really want it. So they have another one called Morocco. I don't know if I really just want it because of how cute the bottle looks. It's like blue and stuff. The fragrance this one is inspired by is Moroccan Oil Broom du Maroc. Then they have 2 scents that are definitely for men. Cobalt, which I think a lot of men will definitely love that one. That one is inspired by YSL Y. It'll pair so well with a lot of men's fragrances, so definitely gonna be great. And they have Teak Wood, which is inspired by Bath & Body Works Teak Wood, in which that used to be one of my favorite around the house type of scents. For some reason, I like male scents around my house because they're much stronger. Then they have Vanilla Cake, in which I want so badly, and I think that's Escape Gourmand, so y'all know I want that one for sure. So 2 of the ones that are not new that I actually really want, one is Bloom. This is like a straight up floral. This is Marc Jacobs Daisy. I'm not a fan of Marc Jacobs Daisies. I think they smell good, but I just don't see myself spending my money on it. But the reason why I really want this perfume oil is because I want to use it as a base for my other floral scents, if that makes any sense. I think the very last one that I really want is Lilac Wine, which is an impression of Mugler's Goddess. And I know my younger sister is gonna really love this one because she's a fan of the entire Alien line by Mugler. But outside of that, I think everything else I own. So for the final part of this video, I'm going to go ahead and rank all 22 of my Sand & Fog perfume oils based on my least favorite to my absolute favorite, okay? And I might not explain every single one, but I'm just gonna quickly try to breeze through. But at the very bottom, we have Violet Sandalwood, mainly because Mojave Ghost is not one of my favorite fragrances. I'm not really into the soapy, fresh and clean type of fragrances. It's not my cup of tea. And also not just that, the violet in here just drives me crazy. So next up is Banana Cream, and I kind of already explained earlier. It smells nothing like Maui in a bottle in my opinion, so it's very disappointing to me. But I don't know, I'm pretty convinced that I got a bad bottle. I don't think that this is what it's supposed to smell like. Next up, we have Jasmine and Cedarwood, because I also don't think this is a good impression of Baccarat Rouge. It really isn't. It smells like Baccarat Rouge, but not a good version of Baccarat Rouge. Next, we have Innocence, and I told y'all it's more so because I really struggle to smell it a little bit. It smells good, it smells gourmandy, but the thing is, like, I just don't really smell it. Like, and also there's almond in it too, so maybe that's another reason why, like, I'm just not that much of a fan. Next up, we have Coconut Cream. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this one, but you know, things just gotta get ranked, and based on my rankings of everything, this is where it's at. In 17th position, we have Coconut and Sandalwood. I also really like this one, but unfortunately it just has to get ranked, so it's here. Next up, we have Vanilla Musk. I like Vanilla Musk, but I don't think I like it as much as I actually like the Nest Madagascar fragrance itself. I think this one is a little too musky compared to the actual thing, so that's why I'm ranking this low. Moving on, we have Pistachio Dream, because in as much as I do love Yum Pistachio Gelato so freaking much, I just find that when it comes to like products overall, outside of my pistachio fragrances, I don't gravitate towards them as much. So with that being said, that's why I'm placing this one here, but I think they did a really good job at replicating Yum Pistachio Gelato. Next up, we have Amber and Pear. I don't know how to explain why this one is here, but unfortunately I have to rank stuff and she falls here as well. Berries and Cream. Berries and Cream is really good, as I explained earlier, but I'm not crazy about it, so it's here. Amber Bloom is really beautiful. This is Turkish Delight in a bottle, but to be frank, based off of what I use, this is where it's getting ranked. Next, we have Starfruit Blossom. I also really like this one as well, but once again, the fresh and clean, spa-like type of scents are not my scent profile of preference, but this is really good. They did a really good job with this one. Next up, we have Strawberry Spritz, in which I really love. I feel like as of this one going up, I absolutely love all of them, but I just really have to rank stuff, right? So this is next. Next up, we have Lemon Sugar. I know this might shock a lot of people because I'm a lemon gourmand babe, but y'all, once again, it's just a ranking thing. The other ones have my heart a whole lot more than this one does. Next is Cherry Kiss, which I'm sure a lot of people would be surprised that, oh my God, you ranked a cherry that high? Honestly, I really did. Kayali, Love Fest Burning Cherry. I've been sleeping on it and I need me a bottle like now because this is really good. This is so good. So yeah. Next up we have Sweet Apple. I love it. I love it. There's not more to say. And in 6th place we have Coastal Cashmere, which is a newer scent, and shocking that is ranking this high up in my ratings. But when it comes to the winter time and honestly just like bedtime as well, y'all know I have like a certain type of scent profile to go to bed, which is like the warm cashmere, cozy, vanilla, sweet type of fragrances. And this falls in that category for me and I really love it. Now it's down to our top 5. Coming in the 5th place is Pear Blossom, because I really like Pear Blossom a lot. Generally just because I love this scent profile and I can pair with a lot of my different fragrances. It's just my type of thing. Mysterious, seductive, dark. Yes, I love. Even though this one is a little bit more fruity than Carolina Herrera Good Girl, but I really like her. Lychee Dream. I just found out that I actually have an obsession with lychee that I did not know about. So here we go. Next we have Vanilla Sugar. I'm not surprised because it's one of my favorite Cali fragrances as well, so makes a lot of sense. Then we have Peach Bellini, like I told y'all. Sunflower Pop, the fragrance. I need to go to Sephora and smell it because I never even knew about this fragrance. I always see this brand, Floral Street, at Sephora and just ignore them. Now I'm ready to go smell it because if it smells anything like this, it needs to be in my collection. And in top place, number 1, if you've been hearing me talk about my Satin Fog fragrances, perfume oils, you won't be shocked. Vanilla and Amber, baby. This is that girl. This is that girl time and again. Y'all know, once again, the cozy, warm vanillas are literally, I want to say like probably at the top of my scent preferences. Those deep, sexy, mysterious, warm vanillas, those type of fragrances, they really have my heart. So I use this and I pair it with those, so obviously this is why this is number 1 for me. And that is a quick ranking of all 22 of my Satin Fog fragrances. I'm super excited to get a bunch of the newer ones. I already know if they do a good job with Marshmallow Skies and it matches Yum Bougie Marshmallow, let's believe that's gonna jump right up to the top 5. No questions whatsoever, because the obsession is real. But yeah, y'all, I really hope that this video helped you figure out which of these fragrances you would like to try out and spend your time trying to go on a scavenger hunt for. And also, I hope this video kind of helped you understand how to use these. That's it for this video. I know this was a really lengthy one. If you've been watching up until this point, baby girl, I love you. I'm actually gonna do a quick giveaway just to support the fact that you watch up until this point. Please don't make it obvious in the comments section. But if there's any Satin Fog perfume oil that you really want out of the ones that I've mentioned in this video, please go ahead and comment top 2 and I'll try to find one of your top 2 and send those to you. And include the blooming bee emojis, and 3 people are gonna win, and that'll be it. That's all you need to do to enter the giveaway. But I also do want to mention, whoever wins, I'm gonna message you and you have to get to me on Instagram. But thank you so much, beautiful ladies, for watching up until this point. Don't forget to be kind, stay beautiful, take care of yourself, and continue to bloom. All right, I love you babes so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, beautifuls.
Yeah, baby, you my only number 1 gotti. Even in my down times, I can get you out of my mind. Sorry, I can get you. Hey, I done run 1,000 days.